To our next break. This is 4061 Optic Prizm NFL. We have a 25% filler to run. It's going to fill up our remaining 8 spots in this break. Your fillers in this one. Big Chevy, welcome to bronze. Thank you, Big Chevy. One quick second. Your fillers in this break, we have Eric T for 2, Floyd S, Tim B, Lincoln, Casper. I'm going to say Casper. 4065 opening tonight. Everything on the website runs tonight, Cyrus. Gary, Mark, Greg G for 2, Izzy W, John G for 2, Ian D, Luck, Crazy Money for 4. Franzen, Thomas R, Rich G, Alejandro F, Ramrod, James B, Sam H for 4. Jeffrey P for 2, and Richard H, that is 32 of you with the top 8 making it on in. Just bought my first spot in an RGL break, says DJ. Good luck, man. Wow. Thanks for hopping on in. Everything runs on the website tonight. We never put up breaks and then don't run them. We need to go 10 times. 10 times it is. Top 8 are making it on in right here. Everything runs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and your top 8. Gary, Franzen, David G for 2, Richard H, Ian D, John G, and Izzy W making it on in. You guys are in the break. Feel my phone going off in my pocket, which means orders are coming in. So that break is selling some spots. Top 8 made it on in. You guys are in the break. All right, your combo spots in this one. Am I gonna do it, JML?
Do it.
Am I gonna do it?
I would do it. It's not even like an FB to me.
Who would be the non-combo spot then?
I'd have to hold on.
The Seahawks and the Saints are both combo. Probably the Packers, right? Packers, of all the combo spots, I think the Packers are probably the strongest because they do have Edgerrin Cooper, right? Yeah, here we go. You guys wanted it. You guys wanted it. Here you go. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets. There you go. There you go. Jets are now a combo because Jordan Travis retired. We have the Cardinals on top all the way down to the Commanders on bottom. But we do have to do your names first. Lenny on top, down to Izzy. We gotta do your names first. Let's go 9 times. 9 times on your names and 9 times on your teams. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's 9 with a long V up top. All the way down, Aaron R. are going to be on the bottom. And we've got the Cardinals on top, all the way down to the Commanders on the bottom. Jordan Travis retired from the NFL today. Never thought I'd see a world where Jordan Travis retired before Aaron Rodgers. 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's 9 with the Bears up top. Bills on the bottom. That might be the only time you see the Bears on the top of any standings this year. Along with the Bears, Remador with the Texans, Franzen, Ravens, Izzy, Jags, Dan Lee, Broncos, Mark G, Dolphins and Titans, Chad R, Cowboys and Browns, David G with the Cardinals, Richard H with the Panthers, Mark L with the Rams, Andrew B with the Eagles, Trevor with the Patriots, Ian D with the Bengals, Thomas G with the Colts. We have Scott S with the Vikings, Sean K with the Giants, David G with the Bucks, along with the Commanders, Chad R with the Niners, John G with the Lions, Gary with the Seahawks and Saints, Greg, you got the Chargers, Joshy with the Raiders, Aaron with the Steelers and the Jets, Lenny with the Packers, Furrigo with the Falcons, Markel with the Chiefs, and Aaron R with the Bills. Van has the Commander, or Along has the, yeah, he does. He had himself a good, Along V had himself a good random right there. Bears and the Commanders. We've been hitting a lot of Jaden lately. We have been hitting a lot of Caleb for the last few weeks. Prism Deca, Black 101 loading. Drew, we are so overdue. It's comical. The Troy Franklin Whisperer, that's me. I own his Spectre 101. I pulled it in a daily video. That is me. That definitely happened. You guys want to talk trades? Now would be the time to do so. Rams to the Super Bowl. What are you smoking? Timmy wants some. Timmy wants some.
Devontae.
All right, no trades in chat. Time to rip. Optic Prizm No Huddle. Deca. Couple of little Inceptions. Sure, sad that we're running out of Inception. Have I ever taken a cruise to Seattle to Alaska? I have not. I have not done that. Oh, man. NBA on TNT just put the Lakers on the boat. They just put the Lakers on the boat. I don't know if that boat's going to Cancun. The boat's name is Weird Assumption. It's a funny photo. They're gone fishing. They're going to Cancun. Dude, Luka's down there in the water with like Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael Jordan. What is going on in that photo? That's a hilarious photo. LeBron's last night ever, not a chance. He's not gonna go out like that. He's going out with a retirement tour.
He was asking you a question.
Not a chance. He's gonna. You have one more go around. I think this might be our auto right here. Could be wrong. Tony Baselli, Brock Purdy, auto early. Chris Braswell, our auto very early. And there's gonna be David Njoku. That's gonna be 19 of 99. Chris Braswell, not Chris Brazzers. It's unbelievable. 2026, 2027 retirement. You think he's going to play 2 more years? Maybe. Should I burn my Jordan Travis autos? You should sell them to JML.
Just send them here.
Giannis is such a Laker. If you have any doubts, think about, you said Luka was a Laker last year. Well, Nico Harrison's a moron. Jalen Polk. And Lenny Moore. So, he is still under contract for, what, a year or two? So, a couple years with the Bucks. So, he'd have to waive that, and then they'd have to trade him. I think 2 more seasons for LeBron sounds about right. Chris Olave, I would have said 1 before the Luka trade. Joe Milton. And we have a red here. Red is going to be Cam Chancellor, 25 of 75. No idea, RJ.
What do you think, RJ?
I think Luka probably, the window probably extended, or Luka probably extended LeBron's window by at least a year. LeBron could play 5 more years if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to play 5 more. Eric Allen. We have Derrick Henry on the throwback disco. Malachi Corley, Trey Benson, and Devin Leary on the disco. King Henry had a great year for them. They said he was washed. And what do you know? He wasn't. Laporta and Stroud, Foye Alukin, Lockdown at Singleton. Mark Thrash, show me a good blue right here. It's a rookie. Will Shipley is going to be a rookie. Will Shipley, that one's going to be number 35 of 99. Does Arch Manning come out next year? I'm not sure. He's going to be a junior next year. He's a junior, right? I think he has 1 more year of eligibility after this year. Variation, Jonathan Brooks, Carolina. Johnny Wilson, Brandon Rice. And Adam Thielen for the Panthers also. Thielen going to Richard. That is 29 of 49. There's that Jonathan Brooks. We have Flawless coming up next after this break. We'll do another giveaway for the chat after this one. And then we've got Flawless. You guys sold out 2 Flawless tonight. You guys are awesome. LeVar Arrington, George Kittle, Malik Neighbors, Miles Sanders. This box has been kind of dog water. We need to see like a green to 5 or something. My Ryland Thomas Gold first auto has gone up since Mariners called him up. Emergent J.J. McCarthy going to Minnesota. Mini in this break is Scott. Jerzon Newton, Bo Nix rookie. And C.J. Stroud, 2nd year for the Texans. Remy, 70 of 75. There could be a Wemby logo, man. We didn't see anything crazy in the first half. A lot of people speculate in the second half is going to be a lot better. Self included. I do think the second is going to be a lot better. On that note, Jimmo, can I get some 130.1 touches?
130?
Yeah, I've got like 4 over here. Probably need like 8 more or so. Manuel Forbes, JJ on the throwback disco. Once again, going to Remy with Mini. Luke McCaffrey, Darius Robinson, and Stafford. I think I just opened up a fresh one towards the bottom over there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man, Jim. We have blue in here to wrap this box up. Jim Cover, Debo, Prismatic Brock Bowers, Jermaine Burton, Blake Corum, Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams is 42 of 99. Not the greatest box of no huddle. Will Sam Darnold have a better season in Seattle without DK? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, Darnold never had DK anyways.
You got
JSN, Cooper Cup, and they have one other. Who else did they sign? They signed somebody. No, who else? We signed somebody else. I'd like to reiterate my wager for your Pacers future bet. I will eat a Prizm base card if the Pacers beat the Cavs. Well, I think I feel like the Cavs are probably going to win. But the odds on the Pacers were so good. MVS. We signed MVS. Valdez Scantling. Okay, maybe not a reason to get excited. Kicking off with Michael Wilson. George Pickens. Michael Penix on the rookie recruits. And Mason Smith. I thought it was somebody better. I couldn't remember. MVS was not anybody to get excited over. Torrey Horton was a 6th rounder, yeah. Jalen Polk. Jamal Williams. Rated rookie. Max Melton. Jake Bobo was good last year. 175 of 199. Jake Bobo was not bad last year.
Didn't they draft a tight end? Who was the tight end they drafted?
Max Melton. Who was a tight end we drafted, Golden Hawk? Electric in here. Arroyo. Quentin Johnson, QJ. This guy can't catch anything.
Oh, the Miami kid.
12 of 75. Elijah Arroyo for Miami.
His comp was Noah Fant.
Yeah, that's right. His comp was Noah Fant, they said. Noah Fant still on the team. Harrison Smith, Austin Eckler, and Joe Milton. Herbie throws to him, but he doesn't catch him. Brendan Rice and Zay Jones, Sam Darnold. Tyson Badgett for the Chicago Bears going all along. Not the quarterback he had in mind. 62 of 150. 62 of 125, actually. Not the QB he was thinking of when he hit that spot. Surtain, A-Chain, Mayer, and Malachi Corley. I have an extra card in this pack. What on earth? Higbee, Malachi Corley, Devin Leary, and Joe Mixon. Weird. Bonus card. That means there should be like 3 cards in this pack. There are 3 cards in this pack. Know the product too well. One of them is Adisa Isaac on the blue. Adisa Isaac for Baltimore. 228. That's 10 off the major bounty right there. Almost hit $7,400. I like Bobo. I do like Bobo. Yeah. Am I thinking of Barner? Didn't AJ Barner have some decent catches? We might have a Pandora to 25 here.
Oh, good luck, guys.
Bonix, I think we have a Pandora to
I like the
25.
color on it.
Looks like it could be Baltimore. Will Ricard. Going to Mini. Going to Minnesota. He is a punter, actually.
That is one big pile of shit.
Didn't you guys quote the lie in my chat many months ago that he was dating Sydney Sweeney? You guys just kept saying it and saying it and saying it until a lot of people believed it. 21-25. That was a really nice trope. Really nice trope. You guys repeated that for like weeks. That he was dating Sydney Sweeney. To 25. Well, the good thing about Optic is when you see one Pandora, you see a bunch of them usually. Jacoby Myers, Jordan Love, and Aleatu Latu. Treylon Burks and Darius Robinson. This box has been putrid. We need to see something. Absolutely a need to see something. Orange. Rated rookie of Quinn Mitchell. Luke Musgrave and Tyjae Spears. Zach Charbonnet for the Seattle Seahawks. Gary. 11 of 249. What do I think of the dual downtowns? They're not my favorite. I would prefer just to hit a single downtown. The dual downtowns are I mean, it's more downtowns for everybody, right? I'd rather have a single. Yeah. I'm not I never like dual autographs really either for the same reason one player could leave the team.
Like dual color glass.
Or one player, like if it's dual rookie, one player could just not pan out and be a total scrub with 2 Hall of Famers. Any chance we can turn the last football into filler? If there's only one left, we usually don't take one spot left and turn it into fillers, Marcos. If it's just one, if there was 2, then yeah, sure. But only one left. We like to keep them solo. James Conner. James Conner is going to go to the Cardinals. Going to David G. 177 to 299. Picked up a Tristan Thompson. Deion Waiters dual auto this week, says Drew. We still haven't seen our auto in this box. And man, it's been a dusty box. 2024 or 2014 of Michael Penix. And Blake Corum. Yeah, we should still have some spots in baseball. Yeah, and if you guys are having a good time in this stream, hit that like button. We've hit up over 500 likes tonight. And we've got Flawless coming on up. We have a real treat coming up next. I'm drunk. Hell yeah, says T. Chris Jones and Devin Singletary rated rookie of Jalen Polk for New England. And Dallas Turner. This whole break is a hoe, Taylor. Ho fo show. Needs to turn around. No one touches yet. We still have Deca and 2 Inception, but needs to turn around in a hurry. We need to see something. Mike Evans, Jalen McMillan. Rated rookie. Xavier Worthy? No, it's Jaden Hicks. Going to Kansas City, Jaden Hicks. Markel. 235 of 60 on that one. 19 fillers and 15 full in that last baseball. It'll be the second half of the next case that we start. So I'm sure once people see the first half, they'll decide if they want it or not. Our auto is right here. Tyler Nubin and Zaire Franklin, DK. Tip, just the tip. It's Tip Raymond on the auto. 325. I sure miss those boxes with 10 autos. Dusty ass Tip Raymond. Is Run Good Wife on the mend and feel it from what? She's fine. She's fine. Tip Raymond is going to be numbered 64 of 325. One of the Cardinals. Crazy money.
I changed that spot to 4 fillers.
Alright, we changed that football to 4 fillers, says JML. There you go.
My card checked someone. I apologize.
We have a flex in here. Nothing happened to Britt. She's perfectly fine.
Congratulations, Britt.
Stop. Nobody's pregnant. Xavier Legette is going to be 10 of 149. Said she was crook last week. Oh my gosh, baby Grazi.
Yeah, I took them all.
We might have something here. Good luck. Last pack magic. Last pack dual downtown maybe?
Ooh.
I think we got something here. It's a dual downtown.
What?
Of J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson. Hello. Speaking of dual downtowns. Here you go, Remador. JJ. Oh, that's going to Scott. I apologize. That's going to Scott, not Remador. I apologize. Going to Scott with the Vikings. 35 hundo, says Gimp Daddy. I can't imagine the last one sold for 35. That's crazy talk. No way, 35. No way, no how. I'm going to guess 15 or 1600 bucks. The Mahomes Kelsey was like 2 G's when we pulled that one. J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson. We'll hit the scores for that one. 1K. That sounds more accurate. Last one sold for $11.50.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
$1,000 card right there. JJ and Justin Jefferson on your downtown. All right, let's do some Deca. Drew prophesized that a black 1 of 1 was incoming. I hope so. I really hope so. He projected. Robots can't prophesy, says Sonatech. Oh my god, Booty Cheeks. You guys need to stop this this nonsense. We have purple in here. Anthony Gould. My 43rd NFL downtown. 5 years. We average like 10 a year. That's crazy low. Kate Stover, our first auto going to the Texans. And purple for the Dolphins. Ricky Williams. 34 of 99. On the Ricky. Do I plan to have kids? If they happen, they happen. If they happen, they happen, you know?
Oh, you missed the beginning of the show.
They've been congratulating Run Good Wife and me on having a kid incoming, and we don't have a kid incoming. They've just been saying it, though. They think it's funny. I have no idea how it got started. B. Wags, Nick Bosa, Jalen Polk, Jolie's Peppers, and Barry Sanders on the silver. I feel like we need an entire separate channel to vlog the journey. We need RGL to Jr. to take over when I retire. You guys are too much. We have red in here. Cooper DeJean, DK, Rome, Myles Garrett, Zaire Franklin for the Colts. Zaire Franklin, 350199. What's not midnight, but I can't fully see it. But if you are doing a very specific thing, then you are indeed planning, because science and stuff. It's called gambling. It's called gambling, actually. Sonatech. Well, we don't have a black 101, but we do have True Gold. True Gold to 10. Good luck. There's Lad McConkey. Chop Robinson. Malachi Corley. Jaden Daniels. We want to see him one more time in this pack. Show him one more time in this pack, please. Your gold. It's a Bronco. Going to Dan Lee. It is a gold Bronco of... Champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. Champ Bailey to 10. 9 of 10, Champ Bailey. Probably a one-touch. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. It could be much worse. It could be Troy Franklin. It could be a Troy Franklin.
Definitely not the best corner to play the game. It's up there.
True Gold to 10. Champ Bailey. Look at that. In the gold, GTI looks very good, and we'll hit this roll again. Could have been Javonte Williams. That is true. Could have been Javonte. Champ Bailey to 10. Last sold 61. Yikes. All right, not quite $100.
Whatever. They smoke off cards.
Well, one sold, 8 more to sell, and then you can price yours at whatever you want.
Correct. Market's drying up.
Red in here. Bo Jackson, Ricky Pearsall, and Drake May. League neighbors. There's Javonta. That's who we didn't want to see. Our second auto, another guy we probably don't want to see. That's Audric Estime. Do we get a bonus? No, we got an insert. Estime for the Broncos going to Danley. Julius Peppers insert. And Justin Herbert on the red. That is going to be number 2 of 199. What pack is a 101 in, Drew? We have 5 packs left. Midbert. What's up, Blue Box? Loot Box, the first one to report about Jordan Travis to me and JML. Second to last pack. He thinks it's in that one. All right. Put your life savings on the Avalanche, says Trash Panda. Well, that's not smart. Not that it's not a bad bet, but you never want to put that much money. Legurus need Jalen Hurts, Marvin, Rishawn Ali, and Devontae Adams. Purple in here. Herman Moore and Gardner Minshew, Stephon Diggs and Richard Sherman. I will say Run Good Life had 2 different... I laughed. Leafu.
Such an asshole.
I laughed big time. Kansas City, that is Carson Steele.
You laughed at a kid's
I laughed.
injury?
60 of 99.
24-year-old man who... You are a sicko.
Did RGL change a hat? That I forgot. I forgot to switch hats.
Ungrateful.
I'm
Sends you a hat, you won't wear it.
I'm not ungrateful. I will put the hat on after this break for the remainder of the night. Insert and a blue in, or red in here. Kyron Williams and Josh Hines Allen. Chris Carter, Buda Baker. Silver Decade of Dominance of Tim Brown. We pulled a super of him last week. Jim Harbaugh, gonna be for the Bolts. 26 of 199. I once had an insect in my... make a wax nest in my ear canal in Brazil. Eesh. Alright, Drew said this pack had the 101. One of the greatest calls of all time, if correct. One of the greatest calls of all time. Drew, you got a blue in here.
You blew it.
You did blow it. We had Barry Sanders, Devontae Adams, C.J. Stroud, J.J. rookie. Byron Murphy and Spencer Rattler, Marshawn Nealand. There's going to be Adam Thielen, Brian Urlacher. For the Patriots, show me another Drake May. It's Richard Seymour. Richard Seymour is going to be numbered 147 of 149. All right, 1 pack left in this box. We are so overdue for a 101. We've ripped too much of this stuff without it. We have another blue. Another blue. Brendan Rice, Dwight Freeney, Harrison Butker, Marshawn Lloyd and Jordan Travis, Ben Sinnott, Michael Penix, Brilliance of Neighbors, Dolphins, and that is Jalen Wright. Jalen Wright is going to be numbered 99 of 149. I almost want to buy the next box if there are more in the case because I don't think Drew is off by much. There are, what, like 4 boxes left in this case? I think there's 4 boxes left in this case, and then we start our final case of this stuff. Inception. Very weak box. We need 2 strong boxes of Inception to wrap up the break. We did have a downtown in this break. So not a total loss, but we need to see something nice here. And we're going to kick off with Malik Neighbors and go behind our 2 autos. To Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey, 49 of 75. Chris Long, 116 of 125. Dan Marino, 118 of 150 on the player worn patch for the Dolphins. There's Randy Moss. Malik Neighbors, your first auto. How about Xavier Worthy? Going to be your first auto. 35 of 37. And behind Xavier Worthy, Estime, 5 of 25 for the Broncos. I'm a Nigerian prince. Buy my box of cords, $49.99. Buy my Jordan PMG for $200. Xavier Worthy, player worn materials to 37 actually. 35 at 37 on that one, interestingly enough. Is that a one touch? What do you guys think? Is that a one touch? Xavier to 37 for the Chiefs. Going to Mark L. Let me know. Let me know if that's over 100 on that one. Ravens drafted a kicker. Goodbye, Tucker. 47 and 45 last hold. That's low. Very low on that Worthy. All right, last box of the break. Right here. That's way too low. Just got a filler for 40.65. Says Raven. Good luck, homie. It's going to be our final break of the night for sure. Finish up our second case of Chrome Black tonight. 40.65 is football. Sorry, we still have spots. There's a case. This box is all kinds of wonky. We have an auto there and an auto there. Case hit on the back. Malik Neighbors, 70 of 99 on the Malik for the Dolphins. Giants, Sean K. Terry and Arnold, 36 of 125. James White on the relic. James White for the Patriots. That is 45 of 75. Launch of Drake May. Going to the Patriots. Trevor O. I'm sorry, Raven. What's that worth? What are those selling for? Final 2 cards of the break. One is going that way. Let's do this one. There's Troy Franklin, because I'm a Troy Franklin magnet. Going to the Broncos. Final card of the break. Xavier Worthy showing up again. 75 of 75. So nice. We hit him twice. The Drake May was called a launch case hit. Xavier Worthy, 75 of 75 to wrap it up. Back-to-back Worthies in both boxes. Drake Souls for 43. Oh, is that Bounty? Oh, that's a $300 card right there. Congratulations to Mark. Bounty on the final card of the break.
Here we go. Money talk.
Mark L. Congratulations. 300 bucks. That was definitely our worst break of the night, unfortunately. I wouldn't even say that because we did hit the downtown. Disregard. We did hit the downtown, so I think that the first baseball was probably a little worse. Watching from New Zealand. What's up, Tito? Drake May prices for cards are all over the place. They are. It's true. I wouldn't say that was our worst break of the night. Now that I think about it, the first baseball was not great. Why can't the players write cursive? I mean, there's a number of reasons. Number one, they don't teach cursive in high school anymore, so that's a thing. Alright, we'll just top load up the Drake May then, since it's not over $100. Let's take a look at your hits in this one. We have the launch of Drake May, Neighbors, and Terrion Arnold. James White to 75, Troy Franklin, Xavier Worthy, 75, Xavier Worthy to 37. Dan Marino, Audric Estime auto. We did have a couple of one-touches in that break. One big card in that break. Hopefully our football later tonight with Spectra and all these products and Phoenix will be better. Yeah, I think part of it is also the quantity that they have to sign, too. Maybe some of them can sign cursive, and they just choose not to just because of how many cards they have to sign. Like, think about the sheer number of autos we've seen, and that's just us, of, like, some of the lower-tier guys. Have these kids sign in, you know, thousands of stickers and cards. Major bounties on the screen, if that's the true amount. $7,500 now. Your one touches. We have the Champ Bailey to 10. And J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson dual downtown. Congratulations to the Vikings on that one, Scott. And that'll do it for your break.